First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The first carry for the Spartans.
No,
Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down.
No, get him out of that hand. Yes.
Defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Warner, the tight end. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll get this across midfield to about the 40-yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
Give me that.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
It is a big play for the Eagles. 32 yards.
I love this play call, Mike. You see it so often. They say after sudden change, take a shot. Now, if you're the defensive side of the ball, you have to be prepared. You know that's what NFL offenses love to do. In this case, they either weren't ready for it or they were unable to stop it. But either way, big pickup here right out of the gate to get this drive started.
Come on. I should have put that in
Incomplete.
wide.
The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man downfield is Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Out to his right. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Shaheed in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. To throw is Darnold. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
No touch that. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
To throw is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Kyle, let's get it. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Now Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Seahawks. First down.
Darnold now to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Shotgun run now with Walker. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks get back in it. It is 21-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Up the sideline, down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Darnold. brings it in left side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And the defense can gain a 7 and a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. No time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Great, set.
Now Smith gets it coming around. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey!
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 49.
I think that's just a coverage bust defensively, Mike. Somehow they lost track of the big tight end as he's getting vertical. By the time they realize it, he's already in position to make the play. Big time pitch and catch brings up first and goal.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On on play action. Here's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
63, back.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
180.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking receiver is Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 14.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete.
Bro, what do you mean? Bro, what do you mean?
That one the way he wanted to.
I
Not
don't
really
understand
sure
what you're saying.
if there was much there anyway.
That.
We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball.
How's it turned
before
off?
It turned into a negative play.
I never touched, bro, I've never touched none of that.
and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Oh, you can't pinch your offense for. You can't do that on offense, bro.
And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good.
And up until this point, we haven't seen
that's got to be
their way. But here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
How you can't change your tempo, bro? Bro, I got mine zone, so I never touched that. Literally never touched it ever. So that's either got to be with your stuff, because that's definitely not with mine, bro. I never touch any of the settings at all.
And 10.
So that's got to be yours, bro. I ain't gonna need to follow with you.
To throw again is Darnold.
You want me there?
And he'll be taken down.
Yeah, that definitely me, bro.
Inside the 30-yard line.
My shit is straight on. Because it'll do for both, bro. It won't do that for me. Look, I'll show you my settings, bro. I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying?
Entering set menu narration set to 100.
On, bro. I don't even touch this shit. I don't touch this shit at
menu
all.
Narration option is set to off.
None of it.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Did you touch your settings before this game? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't touch settings ever. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. But I literally don't touch it at all, bro. I don't touch that shit at all, bro.
First down, Seattle.
I'll tell you that right now. I don't touch it.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Hey, bro, pressure. Oh, you picked your play already. You can't do it.